All right, guys, top of the morning. Happy March 21st, coming to you alive, awake. I'm fresh. I've been up since right around 4 a.m. this morning. I've already had 4 meetings this morning, but I am ready. We are here. We're going to lock in this morning. But before I even begin my sentiment on this beautiful Friday morning, what is going on with the cool cats in the room today? Jess Bling, you see them? Blessing hasn't even cracked a smile this morning. All I see is Ashley sipping her coffee over and over and over again. So, Ashley and Blessing, don't let the fame go to your head. What is going on?
Right.
And they're gonna leave me on mute. What's going on?
Elias, this is how I'm showing up because we're going viral. This is how I show up now. This is how you show up when you are famous.
We also do not consent to be recorded anymore.
Right. Like you're gonna have to sign a release. We're just no pictures, please.
Somebody please record this for me.
NDA.
By agreeing to attend this meeting, you are now consenting to our NDA and our signing fee. So I'm gonna drop my agent Zelle. Go ahead and put your contributions in. And,
please tag us in all videos.
Collaborations are paid now. Yeah. I'm gonna go back on mute.
Me too. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
You guys, if you've been Keep It Moving Group Coaching, welcome. These two have been students, contributors, but now they have unlocked a level of success, and we're hoping they don't forget about us small people down here in the Zoom room. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Maybe we'll have to charge for their time, attention, and energy, but
you know, Elliot, thank you so much for all of your instructions. You've been so good to us. I don't think that we could ever forget you. You've been so good to us. And Victor, I'm sorry, Vernane, just such an inspiration. So excited.
Vernane. Oh, hell to the no. You know, I'm not as kind as Elias. Fuck that.
But no, I'm running with this Vernane.
Vernane? Do I look like a fucking Vernane to you?
Kind of do in their world, all right? In their world, you kind of do, okay? They had to sass it up and make it even fancier. So you guys, welcome to Keep It Moving Group Coaching, where egos are never a part of the conversation until today. So thank you for being here. We would like to welcome our celebrities on social media who are now trending, and please give them a follow. And if they might follow you back. I don't know. But thanks for being here, you guys. I would have you take us out on the field today, but I don't know if I can afford that sentiment. So I'm going to turn it over to our guest, our good friend in the industry, Jess Bling. And Jess Bling, you've been here for a long time. You know the path, you know the routine, you know the standard that we have here at Keep It Moving. So I'm going to turn it over to you and have you bring us out on the field on this beautiful Friday morning. Let's roll.
Holy moly. I haven't done this in a long time. Hey, y'all. Hey, good morning. Oof, I would say resilience and persistence are the key words for this real estate market. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like every single transaction I've had lately has had some extra weird shit compared to normal. And so just keeping your head in the game, staying consistent. If you're lead generating, double that shit. If you're doing events, double that shit. It's go time. We got some goals to hit, and if you're not on track yet, we got to get the ball rolling, guys, because it's already March. So let's get to it. Let's stay persistent. Let's think outside of the box. Let's utilize the team, and let's just keep it moving.
I love it. I love it, Jess. Thanks for being here. It's great to see you. I'm super excited to see you in the office recently, and just, you know, it's really good to have you in our ecosystem. So you guys, I want to share some thoughts with you, share some sentiment. I saw this, a friend of mine tagged me in it this morning, and I wanted to share it with you because I think it's applicable to what we do here in coaching. And it says here, call me insensitive, but I'm only interested in hearing about your problem one time. Okay, so let me say that one more time for the people in the back of the room. Call me insensitive, but I'm only interested in hearing about your problem one time. After that, it has to be about solutions. It has to be. You got to put yourself in my position, right? If we talk about a challenge that you're having in your business and we figure out some type of solution, and then I talk to you next week and you're doing the same thing, you're not doing it, you're not moving forward. Like, you have to understand, you guys, I have an aversion towards excuses. And I might be short with you. I might cut you off. I might say, you know what? Maybe you're not ready for coaching. Maybe you're not ready for this level of accountability. And the second part of this is, it has to be about solutions. How are you going to take this solution and turn it into your legendary comeback, right? We all have challenges in this business, right? We all have things that are standing in our way, but what are you going to do about it? You can sit there and talk about all the excuses and all the reasons and the people and the industry and my buyer or whatever it is, but you have the ability to figure out the solution. I don't have to give you the answer. Now, I'm going to be here to guide you, be a friend, be a coach, be a leader. But at the end of the day, you know exactly what you need to do to be successful in this business. You also know who are the right people that you can be asking for help. And that means sometimes you got to swallow your pride. You got to put your ego aside. You got to say, you know what? I need a little bit of help. Ophelia, I see what you're doing on social media. Can you help me out? Right? Blessing, I see what you're doing. Can you help me out? Hey, Jess, I see that you have some confidence on social. Can you help me out? Whatever it is, you guys already know what to do. You already know the people in your environment that can help you overcome any challenges. That's on you, you guys. I will not hear your challenges over and over and over again, right? I talked to Jessica Hernandez's boyfriend last week. She's like, oh, you talked to Elias? He's like, yeah. And what do you say? And she's like, when you talk to Elias, he's not going to allow your excuses. He's not going to allow your excuses. And we were just having a bro-to-bro conversation about his detailing business. But you guys, call me insensitive, but I'm only interested about hearing about your problem one time. After that, it's got to be about solutions. So I want to make sure that you guys know that I'm always here to support you, help you, and push you and guide you. But if you're not willing to get past your own shit, it's really, really hard for me to push you, guide you, and put you in the right place. Does that make sense, everybody? All right, cool. Vernon, I'm actually going to turn it over to you really quick. You shared a video with me. I wrote it down in case you can't access it really quick. But it started with the person you are becoming. You just said that to me a little while ago. Can you share that quote with everybody from that video you sent me?
I can. Give me 1 second, Coach. Let me pull that up.
I can't get over the glasses.
I can't get over the fur on the neck, though.
I can't believe how stoic she is. Right? Zero emotion in her face. All right, Vernon, you got it?
Yeah. Okay. The quote goes, the person you're becoming is going to shock a lot of people. Lock in, focus. You got this.
Why'd you send that? How did that land for you?
Because if we're not in motion and we're not evolving, right, we're in evolution, and we should be becoming. Blessing is becoming, Ashley is becoming. They are walking in their newness of evolution, and God damn it, it shocked all of us on this call. So that's the sentiment. The person you are becoming is not who they knew. It's a new you. That new you is going to look completely different than the you of yesterday. And that new you is going to shock a lot of people. But in order for us to become that person that's going to shock a lot of people, we got to lock in. We got to focus. And you have to tell yourself, I got this shit. And allow yourself to become who you are destined to be. That's what I got.
Man, I absolutely love it. And I appreciate this. You guys, I heard a video and I shared it yesterday in our lights, camera, action live session yesterday. And let's talk about these live sessions. I'm seeing you guys show up to the office for these trainings, for the database days, for the lights, camera, action, for all the things that we're doing. We have our Zilla Flex Mastermind next week. We have our cocktails for converters. And it's like cool to see everybody coming together and training and applying. But what I don't want for anybody on this call and any guest, I don't want you to overtrain. What I mean by that is if you feel that you're just constantly on the road, you're driving from training to training, you have copious amounts of notes, and then you're going back and you're looking at your notes and you're not doing shit about it, then you probably need to take a pause from coming to training. Now, do I want you there? Absolutely, but this isn't about me. I'm not going to be selfish. I want you guys to make sure that you're applying what you're actually learning in training. And if you feel like you are overwhelmed, then you need to stop, you need to reset, and you need to process the things that you're learning. I heard this yesterday, this video, and I wanted to share this with you, and I wanted you guys, and I don't need your answer. You sit with your own answer. It talked about 4 types of realtors right now in our industry, and it really gave some definition to the 4 types of realtors. And the question is to you, where do you fall? Which one are you, what category are you in? There was the Titan. Titan is the one that's winning, right? The Titan is training, they're practicing their scripts, they're getting better, and they're a student of the industry. You can tell, you can see it, they're evolving, they're growing, they're trying new things, they're consistent with their processes, their flow, their procedures. That's the Titan. The freestyler is the person that has no systems, no scripts, no processes, and is just trying to wing their success. That's the freestyler. Then you have the dabbler. The dabbler reads every book, they listen to every podcast, they go to every single event, they're at every single training, they try everything one time, but they have zero consistency. Zero consistency. They're that person that, yeah, you'll see them at everything, and they'll try it, but they don't see it run its course because they're not consistent. And the last one is the know-it-all. I'm sure you know somebody like this. They're the know-it-all. They had some early success and then they stopped learning, or they had some success in another industry and they came here and they're unwilling to put their egoistic mind to the side because they think that they can do it. And then what happens is that they don't get out of their own way. They still try to do the same things the wrong way, and then they end up leaving this business. So you go sit with your ego and let us real professionals do the actual work. So you have to ask yourself, which one am I? And if you don't like the level that you're at, that's what's great about this, is that you can level up to be that Titan. You can go to that next level. And so I thought it was a really good way to look at the 4 buckets of types of realtors right now as a reflection for you to say, which bucket do I actually fall in? Make sense, everybody? Any questions, any thoughts, any dialogue, any contributions on that vein? Anybody? All right, bless. Do I dare? Do I dare call Blessing? Let's go, Blessing.
So I'm going to break for a little bit,
Okay.
because everything that we're talking about is exactly what this moment is about. I know it's comical, and Ashley and I were like, yes, we're going to show up with furs and let all of this go to our head. But it's actually dealing with the vulnerability hangover of being in action and taking massive amounts of action. Because if it is that you are the freestyler or the dabbler and you level up, you will feel out of body. You will feel like you are doing too much. You'll feel anxious. You'll feel unsure a bit because you're stepping into the unknown and your body's freaking out. I'm going to tell you very honestly, I love all the comments, and the reaction was exactly what we want. What you don't see, I'm shaking underneath this table, trying not to let the anxiety of being this persona take over and let me deliver. But that's how we show up. Whatever the emotions are, you set them to the side and you still move forward, because you know at the end of the day, what you're trying to move towards is the thing that you need to do. And the emotions are there. They're going to be fine. Like, my legs have stopped shaking, I think, but you will be okay. You're not going to die from putting yourself on camera. You're not going to fall apart from speaking to the consumer. Leveling up is just, to Vernon's point, part of becoming that next type person. Whether it's the professional you want to be, the parent you want to be, the human you want to be, requires you to step up and step out of your comfort zone in ways that you're really not even sure how it's going to happen. So that's what I wanted to contribute.
Well said. I appreciate your contribution. No matter which one you fall in, this is not a shame. This is more of a reflection. My goal is to always make you guys think, get introspective, and do some true deep reflection. So you guys, I want to talk to you about time, and then I'm going to turn the mic over to the group. So oftentimes I hear from professionals, real estate professionals, that they don't have the time, right? Well, I didn't shoot any content this week because I didn't have the time. I personally think that's just a bullshit excuse. We all have the time, because I'm going to just give an example of my life right now. So I have a family, obviously, you know that. I have a wife. What's going down next week? We have a giant party. There's going to be 120 of you guys, and if you haven't been there, I still got spots. RSVP. If you don't have the link, I'll put the link down below. But we have the party next week. I'll be in Arizona on Monday. I'll be in New Jersey on Thursday, back home to prep for the party. We have all these in-person trainings. We have all these events we're doing. I have coaching. I have leadership stuff. All these things. Still have time for content. So it's like, if it's important to you, you're going to prioritize and make time for it. You will. I promise you. I am busier than I've ever been, but I'm also less stressed than I've ever been, because I have a system, I have a process, I have a flow, I'm organized, I have a calendar, and so I make time for everything. So the sentiment to you guys is that if you are feeling busy and or maybe you're not doing the things, like, if it's important to you, you're going to find the time. If it's important to you, you're going to find the time. If your visibility is important to you, shit, when you're driving between showings, you're going to put the camera on, you're going to record a video, right? When you have 20 minutes available because your consumer's late, you're going to sit in your car and create a video, right? If it's important to you, then you're going to find a way. And so I want to always lead by example. Like, I am super, super busy, but when I'm home at night, I'm with my family. When I have our weekend, I'm with my family. I'm not there on my phone. I'm not pulled in all kinds of different directions. I'm very regimented with my calendar and my schedule. So I want to share that with you guys, because so many times people say, I don't have the time. No, it's just not a priority to you. Because if it was a priority to you, you'd sit down, you'd buckle down, you'd work on your systems, you'd create the videos, you would follow up. So oftentimes we need to rearrange our priorities in this business and make sure that we are doing the things that we truly, truly know that we need to do, and make those things top priority. So just want to share that with you guys. I am busy, but do you see me in the office? Do you see me hosting training? Do you see me on social media? Do you see me with my family? 100%, because that is a priority and I will not waver. Let's go Jess Bling, and then we'll continue on with the conversation.
I still struggle with my calendar. Part of it is ADHD. A huge part of it is ADHD, but I also don't allow that to be a disability. And so one thing that I've had to reprogram in my mind that I find really helpful is, instead of following my calendar 100% of the times, I'll put in on a daily basis or plan out on a weekly basis the most important things that need to get done. And then I find myself almost like in a reward system when I get those harder things out of the way, because they're already time blocked and I'm already committed and I'm building the habit. I still get nervous to record stuff sometimes. I still get nervous to call people, but I found that just by doing it, and then again, following my calendar, it's instilled more confidence in the discipline, especially for somebody like me who's really scatterbrained. So really using my calendar and following it the 70 to 80% of the time has made the biggest difference for me, instead of just saying I don't have time or I can't do that, or I forgot. So if you do not live by your calendar and you're not putting in the most important shit, you will consistently fail at hitting your goal with your calendar.
I mean, well said. Well said. Absolutely love this. You guys, here's what I want to do is I want to have a high level conversation today. And what I want to talk about is I want to talk about action, not only the action that you took this week. Now that's important, but we have some things happening in, weather, and we have, all kinds of things happening in the Bay Area. We have Easter coming up. And so what I would like to hear from you guys is I would like to hear what kind of action, and let's call it your campaigns, are you getting ready to launch in the next couple months, right? We have, is Mother's Day coming up? Moms? Mother's Day is coming up. What do we have before Mother's Day? We have Easter. We have all these things that are happening over the course of the next couple months. And what I want you to start doing as a realtor is don't live just in this moment. It's very easy to live right now in this moment, but I want you to look on the horizon and say, okay, first off, what is my budget to launch a campaign? Do I need a budget for this campaign? I want to do an Easter Bunny campaign. I want to do an Easter celebration campaign. I want to do something for Mother's Day. I want to do a raffle. I want to do this. I want to honor moms. I want to deliver flowers. I want to go around my farm and give out carnations. I don't know, whatever it is, but I feel that this is a good space for us to start unpacking our ideas and our campaigns for the next couple months. And so that's the conversation I want to have right now. And listen, if it's just a loose idea right now, cool. Then throw your loose idea out there right now and let's see if we can't put a plan around that. But I want to get everyone involved in this conversation. Don't be shy. Don't be idle. If you and I have talked about something recently, then let's talk about it here. So I want to turn the mic over to you guys. And listen, I'll just sit here weird and awkward and not say shit if you want. So instead, I would like 3 to 5 people to get involved in this conversation to kick this thing off. I want to know what the campaign is, what the plans are, what the ideas, when it's going to launch. And let's start to really put the power of the collective wisdom together. Listen, I got 3 people. I need 2 more people to get involved. What are your campaigns? Do you got a salsa event? Do you got something that's going on in your neighborhoods? What is happening? Share with us. Provide your thoughts, your insights on what you're doing, because all of those things are lead generation. And this is all about action. So I'm going to wait. I need 1 more person to talk to us about their strategy, their plan, and their campaign for the next couple months. And don't leave me hanging, because do I ever leave you hanging? Boo-boo. Thank you, Steph. All right, we're going to go D. Bledsoe, Kelly Hilker, onto you'll be on deck, and then we'll go Ophelia and Stephanie. What are you laughing at, Renee? Let's go, D.
No, boo-boo. Good morning. No, mine isn't as creative as I'm sure I'll hear after I speak, but I already planned out to do the same event every quarter. So I have another Tiny Libraries book drive coming up in May. It's already on the schedule. I booked it and everything. The first one, we got over 500 books, and I've been passing them out to different tiny libraries around Oakland. So sparking the idea, I might have to tailor it to Mother's Day or something this time around this quarter. But that's what I have planned coming up.
Man, since you're in the music, industry, and you're a writer and you're an MC, is there a world we could live in where you could host a spoken word night at the office?
Hell yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but how many of you would attend a cool, dim lit, evening time spoken word event at the office? Raise your hand if you would attend that. I would 100% attend that. And if someone happened to pass the mic to me, I might have some poetry to share. Okay, I'm just saying if it was like an open thing, but I'm just saying, I know people would come to that because it is heart-centered. You're an amazing writer, D. You know a lot of amazing writers. Man, I think that's something that we could all rally around, and look at the audience has shared. They would come to that, man. So I'm just thinking, I think it would be great. And then while everyone's there, hey guys, I also have this book drive that I'm doing. I'm also doing this campaign. Would love for you guys to get involved with that. I don't know. I definitely would attend that. So just food for thought, but I appreciate what you're doing. Let's go Kelly, then on to, and then we'll go Ophi, Stephanie, and I think that Gary and Lisa were just for the spoken word. Let's go, Kelly.
All right, so I have mentioned to you guys on April 12th, I am doing a mental health and wellness expo community day event. It's really shaping up to be very exciting. I'm teaming up with multiple organizations. Glenn, our unicorn's going to be DJing it, just got that solidified yesterday, so that's going to be cool. But I partnered with Project Face to Face, which is a nonprofit that helps young people learn how to become philanthropists. They do all these toy drives, and I have toys I'm going to be giving away for the kids. The Easter Bunny is going to be there taking pictures. I have friends of mine who have wellness products like bars and collagen. She has overcome mental health struggles herself, so she's going to tell her story, give all kinds of samples. I have a couple of my trainer friends that have overcome mental health struggles that will be doing some fitness classes. So it's just going to be an overall great day just to kind of give back to the community and spread awareness. Also, I'm going to have some lenders there. So it's going to be super exciting. Mark your calendars, guys. I hope everyone can attend. It's going to be in Oakland at our hub. And yeah, so I'm excited about it.
I love this, Kelly, and I love the meaning. And I want to ask you a couple clarifying questions because I want this to have extreme shelf life. Who's your videographer for the day?
So that I asked Patrick, he's not available, so I'm still working on that. So if anybody has anybody they could refer to me. Right now, my finances are very tight, so I can't really afford to pay anybody right now. But if somebody would like to donate their time, it would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, Vernon and I met a kid, literally, I say kid because he's probably in his early 20s, that's just trying to build his name. And he said he'll do a free video or two just to see if we like his work. So I'll shoot you over his information, call him. And then also, you want to make sure that if anybody takes the picture with the Easter Bunny, the only ask is that they tag you on
Yeah.
Instagram with the pictures of the Easter Bunny. So your whole entire storyline is filled up with this amazing, event and pictures with the Easter Bunny. You're going to win there. But we want to make sure that you create a long form video of the entire thing, but then also be able to take clips that you could drip at different times, not just the one video, right? You'll turn that one video into a series of 7, a series of 10. So there's a lot of people out there that are wanting to get their name out and they want to be in the real estate community to find future work. I would do a blast out there. Hey, if you're an aspiring videographer looking for an opportunity to break into this game, I'd love to give you a shot. I know I can't pay you. However, if you show up and you do a great job, it's going to open up some doors for you.
Right. And one more thing, guys, is that I have 2 bikes that I'm going to be giving away. I'm going to be raffling off. They're like $300 bikes each. Also, I have gift baskets that come from Sephora, and they're going to have gift cards in them. Like, there's going to be huge prizes. And just for coming, everybody's going to get a raffle ticket. I'm not asking people to pay. All this stuff has been donated to me and my and what I'm doing. So just know that it's going to be great. It's family friendly. And once again, I'd love to see you all there.
Good job. And listen, be a DM beast. And what I mean by that, now, if you have the Eventbrite, like when you're laying in bed and that's the time where we're scrolling, ask Vernon, because I'm up at 4 a.m. sometimes and I'm DMing and I'm DMing and I'm DMing. Like, if you have an event, you exhaust every single effort. It's like I got CDs that I'm selling in the back of my Honda, and I'm going neighborhood to neighborhood, and I'm slinging my CDs and my tapes. Like, that's the mentality you have to have. So send it to everybody. Send it to everybody. Do updates, do videos. Oh my God, we're at 50. Oh my God, we're at 75. Oh my God, we're at 100. Exhaust people to where they feel like, I can't miss that event. I got the worst FOMO. Kelly, good stuff. Let's go to on two. Let's hear from you. What campaigns are you working on that you're going to launch? Talk to us.
So I have my spring campaign. I have 2. I have one in April. It's going to be for Easter, and I'm going to have an ice cream party with an Easter bunny. I already hired a senior high school girl to wear the bunny outfit for 2 hours. I am still looking for my ice cream truck. It's quite expensive, actually, cheeses. So I'm still looking for a good deal, but I will find one. And I'm also creating a QR code so that I can share with my farm neighborhood. So this is going to be my farm neighborhood in Newark. And every time, like the kids take pictures with the Easter Bunny, they'll use that QR code to tag me on Instagram, and I'll repost that. So that is going to be for my April. And then I'm partnering up with Ashley. It was going to be April, but then we're going to do it in May for a seller design event. And I'm going to have a designer friend comes in to talk about trend and how a seller can take advantage of interior design to, spruce up the place to make it nicer so that it will be easier for you to sell your home. So 2 events.
Antu, like, I got goosebumps. Antu and I had a conversation last week, and she had all these really, really good ideas. And I think we just had to like bottle it down. This whole design to sell, I think this is an amazing campaign because the sellers need to know like what's trending. That color yesterday, that moose color, I forgot what it was called, but it was like the #1 color of the year.
Yeah.
Like it's important for people to be able to see design boards, be able to see color patterns that are together, why that green goes really well with the gold, why the green goes well with the brush nickel, all these different things. And so they can say, wow, I don't really have to spend that much money. I could do some aesthetics from a design standpoint, from a staging standpoint, and give this house even more life. I think that since that's something that you're very good at and you're well versed at, I think that that is going to be a hit. Designed to sell. If you're a seller thinking about putting your house on the market in 2025, come to this workshop to learn about all the trends right now that are, that are happening, or, the houses that are selling over asking, whatever it is, like the mantra or the marketing. But I think that this is a beautiful idea for you. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. And then let's go to the chat over here. Somebody put Mr. Softy. I don't know what that is, or Kona Ice. I don't know if that's more affordable, but you might want to check into those two resources that Jess Bling put in the chat down below onto. All right, Ophi, let's go.
Hey, good morning. Sorry, I was going back and forth with
We
them.
love your office today. It's really cool.
I know, it's like overview by the blue is, my beachfront property. Anyways, I've recently, I'm usually in the community and I'm always talking to somebody. I'm always being in somebody's business. And I became good friends with the president of the Solano Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And so in talking and really just talking about how he's also overcome his past and what he's been through, like we clicked and we resonated and we went back and forth. So he started asking me to come to these events. I'm not a member yet. I was not a member. I was just hanging around. And eventually he's like, hey, can you just be chief ambassador? I'm like, I've never been on a board. I don't know what I'm doing. So that is full disclosure. And I don't want to get on this board and not give you the integrity of the job title. So, I mean, if I do it, it's because I want to be in a relationship and all this, but I also don't want to lose the integrity. And he's like, I don't care. I just need you on the board. All right. And ever since then, we have partnered up. We do a lot of events. I show up to a lot of their mixers. And quite frankly, my goals have shifted a bit from, okay, I need, like we've done our tracking. I was like, okay, I want to excel. I need to hit a higher price point to hit my GCI for the year and the commission and so forth. But if I tweak it just a little bit to only talk to Solano business owners, I may just broaden my reach there. So sure enough, as we talk and we tag, I'm getting new followers and business owner followers and business owner followers. And so now I'm partnering up with business owners and doing events. So we did our salsa event and that was freaking fantastic. I had no clue how women were so hungry to go out to a place, open bar or kind of mini open bar for 3 hours. And, no disrespect for men, but they were able to drink, shake their butt and everything without the fear of getting like dry humped by somebody, it was, and their husbands were like, yeah, sure. You're going to a women's, the only thing now we're getting flack from is how come lesbians get to come and whatever. That's a whole different animal. So then now, since that took off, we were like, all right, I'm a big R&B, I'm a big R&B fan, but the girls were like, well, why don't we do a cumbia brunch, like an R&B brunch, a cumbia brunch? I was like, yes. And so, I mean, but when you start getting into rooms with people that are entrepreneurs, almost all of them have ADD and almost all of them have amazing ideas. What it is finding that perfect balance of who will have the idea and who executes. And so I found my other half that I come up with the idea and she puts it on the calendar. She starts planning it and I have to step up because I'm like, I brought this to the table and she put foot. So now we're like, okay, now I have to get on camera, whether my makeup is on, whether it's not, whether, the last video I did with the chamber dude, I was like, my grays are all showing over here, but I was like, oh, well, show got to go on. We got to keep rolling with the punches. He said, come show up. And I showed up. So these are little things that I'm learning how to tweak and my calendar, like my time management has been exposed and I overbooked. I showed up late to one of these events and nah, we can't be doing that. So went back to the drawing board and I said, it's more than ever that I need this VA. VA's on board now. We got her onboarded. It's just like things are falling into motion, but you got to get out there and talk to people, talk to the business owners, ask them about their kids. What do they do? Talk about dreams. Be weird and
Love
ask,
this.
like, what do you dream about? Oh, whatever. And it'll take a life of its own and you build a relationship.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really good stuff. I love that you said this. My inefficiencies got exposed, right? It happens to the best of us. You double book, you overbook, you forget, like whatever it is. But like the fact that she realizes that now she can fix that. And I love this, Operation No Dry Hump. This is a really, really cool event, like Operation No Dry Hump. Like the
All
ladies.
right, boo-boo.
The ladies want to go to something where they feel, like excited to go and dance out, like, oh my God, protect our circle. And here comes that guy. Right. So I love it. I love all the motion. I love the action. I love the campaigns. Operation No Dry Hump. On that thread, let's go over to Stephanie. Stephanie, what do you have for campaigns, events, and things going on?
Hi guys, morning. So next week, Christina and I are going to do a massage giveaway for a mom somewhere, a woman. Before month end, we're going to get at the tail end of that, but we are going to do it. So next week we'll do that so that we can get some more followers. And then next Sunday, I'm doing a Spanish home buying seminar with Hector and Samiri. Super excited about that. Next month, the Money Store, we are going to host a Realtor down payment assistance masterclass, and we're going to have a guest speaker from Cal Hapa come in. So we're going to go over different types of down payment assistance programs, kind of debunk the myth that they take forever, because they don't. We can close them fast here. I just closed a Cal Hapa in 13 days. So we're going to go over that and how we can help you guys be more competitive, because I know you guys are on the forefront, right? You're the boots on the ground. You're typically the first person that has an interaction with the customer. So we want to empower you guys so that you know how to speak about the down payment assistance programs. And Cal Hapa is coming in, so I'm super excited about that. So I have that planned. Then that's the Money Store event. So we'll invite all of you guys. And then the entrepreneur home buying seminar I'm doing next month. I also partnered with Hijas del Campo. So it's a nonprofit organization that kind of helps immigrants. So I'm super excited. I'm waiting to figure out what my assignment is going to be with them, but I'm very excited about that. And I'm looking to plan an Easter event for next month.
Okay. God, I absolutely love this, because is Nike thinking about their campaign for Mother's Day? Are they thinking about it right now? Or do you think that this is something that has been planned? Like, this is something that is in the boardroom. They're having conversations about it. They're planning. What does the next marketing campaign look like? Like I said, you guys, you're a marketer, ... realtor. So your ability to market is going to be your ability to truly grow your brand and grow your business. And so the things that we talk about, these campaigns, like Ophelia's, Operation No Dry Hump, that's an event that is a marketing event. And I'm just calling it that, okay, just to be silly, but that's a marketing event, because now she's meeting people. All the things that she's doing in the community, that's all marketing. So whose name are they going to think about when they think about real estate? The person that they see the most. So you guys, your campaigns are very, very important to make sure that you guys are looking at it and saying, what's on the calendar? What's coming up? Right? Is there something meaningful? Mother's Day, God, moms, and let's call. You have such an opportunity to do something really special, just like this event, or excuse me, this month for Women's Day. Jess Bling, you inspired me. This is one of my private coaching clients, Julia. She did this women's empowerment. She's given away, I shared this with you guys, $200 to Sephora. And she had so many people tag others. And then the next part of this is I said, I want you to go to all those ads and who recommended or who put their name. And I want you to put that into a spreadsheet. Now what I want you to do is I want you to go into every single one of those people that got mentioned and send them a video. She said, every one of them. Hey, thank you. Ashley dropped your name for my raffle. We're going to go live with that on the 31st, but I'm so excited to have you be a part of this. And, shout out to you for being an amazing woman. Just send that to all those 80 people. She's like, okay, I'm on it. So now she has all those people. She's sending the video. She's going to do the launch. And she's like, I've gotten so much engagement from this one post. So if you think about it and you're smart and you're strategic about it, how many of you right now would pay for 85 new followers and new engagement on your social media that was real, not fake shit, real? She spent $200 to have more people in her database. I think locally, yeah, that is a win. That is a huge win for her. Stephanie, there was a new hand. Bofi, there was a new hand. I want to make sure I don't miss those. Let's go. Stephanie, no. Ophelia, yes. Okay, cool. I want to know what was going on in the chat because all I could see was this big old smile from you. It's probably you and Jack.
It's funny, Operation Dry Hump, you know, but I went on. But what I do need to stress, and this is something I'm learning with the chamber. So I do want to let you guys know, please spread the word. And I'm hoping I can get the flyer from them. So they're going through all of this. We're bringing an attorney. So Solano County, guys, it's going to be it's an exclusive location. We're not giving out the address just yet. You have to message us. They are bringing an attorney to all of those Solano County business owners that what happens if ICE comes to your door. So we're having a lot of restaurant owners having a panic that their employees, some are undocumented, yes, we know, some are on ITIN, are not showing up for work. Or they're panicking and risking like showing up, but absolutely mental health is not, you know, they're freaking out going to work. So we're bringing an attorney saying, hey, what happens if ICE comes to your door? At your business, what are your rights? What can you do? So there's going to be business owners coming in so they can get, you know, educated on that. Some people, some documents might show up. It's going to be held at a church, so it's not, you know, causing too much chaos out there on a Saturday. So if you know a business owner that might be interested, please give them my info. You know, it's open to other counties too. It's a free event. We were thinking of charging because we're bringing an attorney, but the chamber was like, make it a free event. I'm like, okay, free event it is. Unfortunately, I'm waiting for them to release the flyer, and I've been on them like, y'all, the 29th is in 10 days. We need to get the word out. Like we're spending money to bring this attorney here. So I don't have info, but if you know of anyone, any business owner that may be interested, just thread out the word, give it my info, and I'll get them connected. Because again, we're bringing an attorney to talk about it, and the local police department to ensure that they're only out there to look for people that have been causing an injury. They're not actively looking for undocumented people. So
man, I absolutely love this. Really good stuff. And listen, you guys, I remember an Ophelia that wasn't a community advocate. I remember an Ophelia that was never on social media. Like, I remember that. I remember doing early coaching sessions with her. And like, you know, she was battling her own stuff within her own family and dealing with everything. Like, there was a block there. See the person that I always saw, and I see this evolution of you as a woman and as an entrepreneur. It is really intriguing to see and to watch and to, you know, to experience on this end. So shout out to you and everything that you've been able to create.
Oh, Ophi.
I froze for a second. Are we back?
We can hear you.
I'm frozen, so I'm going to turn it over to Vernon.
Just turn your video off, bro, because we can hear your audio.
We can hear you.
When his
Yeah, we can totally hear you. You're frozen.
Oh, you heard the
cool. You're frozen in this really cool pose too. That was like you almost were handsome for like 7 seconds, and now you went back to your normal self. So here we go.
Is it shots fired day today for Nene? And what was Elias's name? Listen,
that's my brother. That's what we do. We've been going back and forth since 4:30 this morning. So
Elliot, not Elias.
Elliot with like 7 T's. All right, guys. Listen. Yeah, right. Listen, if I freeze, Vernon, I made you host. So,
all right.
We talked about campaigns and what's going on. I want to, obviously, we've shared this with you. This is not a brag post, or excuse me, not trying to brag, but just formed an alliance with the number 4 team in the world for all VXP. And what I see, which is really powerful, what I see is that, you know, top teams and top agents and top leaders, they have simple principles and behaviors that they operate upon. right? And what they operate upon is that there's this thought of CANI. And I heard this when I was 24 years old. And CANI stands for constant and never ending improvement, right? No matter where they are at, they're trying to find what that next level of excellence looks like. And that goes for all of us as well. We need to be in this constant search of how do we continuously grow and get better. And the fact that one of the top teams, who essentially is our competitor, you know, for that number one, number two spot, like they hired Intensity, they hired Keep It Moving to come into their sales organization to run Intensity. So it's really cool. When I think about my campaigns for the next couple of months, you guys, I'm speaking in Philly, Connecticut, DC, New Jersey, and New York all in the same week. All in the same week, right? So when I think about like impact and what we're doing, and I just had somebody reach out to me and said, can I reserve you to do our team's business planning later in the year? I'm like, it's fucking March. I'm like, sure. like sure. So it's like, as I'm campaigning internally, helping us grow, do our trainings, do our coaching, everything else that's going on, but I'm also campaigning in the world, you know, because I'm building in different ways as well. So the things that I'm asking you guys to look at and do, I always want to be somebody that's out there doing it as well and campaigning. We were in the office yesterday. I'm making prospecting calls. You know, I have people that I'm going to bring into our amazing companies. So you guys, you know, let's stay in motion. Let's stay active. Vernon, can you make me host again?
Yes.
I'm going to take back the screen really quick. And I
go.
want to share with you guys the power of this. Could you connect me to who? Ivana. Sorry.
Did you say you had a videographer or somebody who is willing to take videos and photos for the events?
Yeah, I have somebody that I'll hook you up with. So you guys, I want to share this with you. If you have not RSVP'd, what are you waiting for? What are you doing? I don't know. You're going to miss out on a huge opportunity to come enjoy us. Yvonne, I don't know if I've seen your RSVP. There's quite a few other people on here, but we have 90s. Okay, check this out, you guys. You guys are wild. We have 96 people that are confirmed via RSVP, but that does not count you guys as plus ones. So now Vernon and I, we are well over 120 people.
Oh, this shit gonna be cracking. It's the party of the year. Be there or be square. Beat me there. Beat me there. Let's go.
You guys are what makes Keep It Moving, right? I am not the one that makes it, right? I am the facilitator of Keep It Moving. However, your energy, your collective wisdom, and your contribution and attendance is what makes this. It's what makes it. And so I want to say thank you to each of you, and I want to celebrate you, and I want to celebrate all the accomplishments from all of our Intensity graduates. We're going to do things differently. They're going to get certificates. We've got some things in store, but you guys, be in that room. Just come and spend some time with us on a very, very human level. If you haven't met my family, you get to meet my family. Hopefully I can meet your friends, your significant other, you know, homies that you have in the industry, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of, you know, just connection. So I got you covered with drinks. I got you covered with food. We got you covered with desserts and, you know, what are those 360 photo booths that are so awkward, but we'll have one of those, all kinds of things, you guys. So want to make sure that you're in the room. For the people that are on this call, give me an emoji on the screen if you are there at that party. Please give me an emoji on the screen if you're there at that party. Cool. And D Bledsoe, you better be there, bro. Okay. As you're working those triceps, let's get you there. Listen, if you have not yet already, make sure to RSVP for the event. I'll drop it in the chat down below. Come keep it moving with us. Let's have some fun. Let's party. Ophelia, was that a hand or was that a contribution? Or is that just like, yeah, I'm going, I'm not missing it. I know he's going to play some freestyle for me. Okay. I'll take that as a resounding yes. So the link's there. And then one other thing before we do some takeaways, you guys, I want to share this with you. Look at those handsome faces. You guys, Intensity is live. We are now taking, solo agents. If you are a team member, then you do not have to pay to be a part of Intensity. Here's the new type form and new click funnel. I'm going to put this down below in the chat. There's some updates to it. But at the end of the day, the core of the program is the core of the program. We're excited to go full tilt with you guys again. The next session starts April 14th. You know the drill, you know the routine. Do not step in that room if you're not willing to commit and see the program to the end. I promise you, This is not theory. This is market tested. If you see the program all the way through and you keep up with those principles and those habits, amazing things can happen in your life and business. Jess Bling, before we head out.
As the honorary team
Negative.
mascot for Team Fast.
Negative. Negative. 497.
Kelly is laughing at her.
Negative.
Twin, whose side are you on?
On intensity side, 497.
Hello?
Because you are a
And it
member
would
of
be
Team
great.
Fast.
Anyway, I'm gonna
Negative.
hit you up, Coach, because Vernene is hating on me right now, and
Don't
I'm
say
not
the
happy
same
about
thing.
it.
Vernon says it, I say it. It's the same for everybody. If you are a non-official team member, the price is the price.
Price is the price.
But we love you nonetheless. We love you nonetheless. So let's pause there, you guys. Let's go around the room. Let's hear a couple key takeaways from our time together today. Let's go, Patrick I. Oh, I got some new RSVPs. Patrick, key takeaway and thought from today.
Key takeaway from today is that fear has two meanings, right? Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. And that's what I got from here.
Right. Say those two again. I've never heard that second one. Say those again.
Fear has two meanings. Let me type it up too. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise.
Ooh, I love this. Good stuff. If I dare go back to Ashley, our diva. Ashley, one key thought, one key takeaway from our time together today.
My key takeaway is everybody better be at that party because I am so excited about it. I can't believe there's going to be dancing and food and so much fun. I'm looking at the list of people that's going to come. It's definitely going to be the party of the year.
Yeah, it's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a big deal. Silas got the cutest little sweater my wife bought him. I'm just super, super excited. So I appreciate it. Let's go to Ivana. Ivana, you'll be the last contribution of the morning. Ivana, what's one key thought and key takeaway from our time together today?
So this actually definitely inspired me to think about events and what I want to do next month. So I actually came up with an idea. It's still a loose idea though.
Good.
I was thinking of an Easter egg hunt open house. I don't know if that could maybe work or be something. So when you mentioned that Easter bunny costume last time, I know that was a little too big for me. I wanted to borrow it, but I gave up on that idea. So I ordered one for my son. And I was thinking of I could create some reels of him, and then doing some Easter egg hunts in the neighborhood. And then I ChatGPT'd a little bit. And then I was like, okay, maybe an Easter egg hunt open house. And then post on my Instagram and have people RSVP and invite my friends and families and have fun with kids.
Yeah, hold on. What a cool way to get more eyes on that listing and get more people through that house. If I was the seller, I'd be like, do it. Does it mean more people are going to be in my house? Absolutely.
Well, that's the thing. I don't have a listing out there or anything coming up in April, but I'll try to connect with other agents.
There's somebody on the line that probably does, and somebody on the team that does. But I think that's a brilliant idea. If there's anything I could do to help you bring that full circle and unpack that, I would absolutely love to. I think that's a phenomenal idea. So you guys, looking forward to celebrating you and really honoring everything that you've been able to accomplish in Keep It Moving. And I just want to thank you for making such an impact in my life. I really, really appreciate it. This has been a labor of love, and I've told you this time and time again. And now you guys are going to be able to see it in this party, this culmination of what's happening and where the program is going. So I just thank you guys. I'm ready to hang out with you guys and party and do some dancing and then see where the night takes us from there. So really, really excited, grateful for everything that's happening. You guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for being present. I am going to go to a honor roll celebration for Kai, and then I'll be in the Stockton office. If you're in the Central Valley or surrounding areas, we're doing a workshop today. It's appointment setting workshop. We're going to go through scripts. We're going to dial. We're going to have some fun. We're going to make sure to make the best use of our time today. So you guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for being present in this moment and sharing. And as always, keep it moving towards your dreams, goals, and vision, and go out there and fuck some shit up this weekend. Peace.